Sweet. Just a reminder, it only records my little box, nobody else. It would not do that. And let's get settled in our comfy seat today. It's hot, it's muggy, and we're gonna find some nice, slow, positive movement for ourselves wherever you're at to be comfortable and breathe. You can lay down on your back. You can sit cross-legged, you can sit on your heels. You can also come to a block or a pillow. Find a place where you're comfortable. And start to breathe in and out through the nose. As we breathe, we'll tune more inward. Starting to build that yoga energy, letting it grow inside of us and then fill our space. And start to elongate the breath as well. Nice, deep, slow breaths without any strain. Inhale for at least 5 seconds. Exhale for at least 5 seconds. Maybe longer if it feels good. And we'll find about 10 breaths here, taking these deep inhales and exhales through the nose. Letting our mind fall quiet. Doing a quick body scan, checking in with ourselves. And feeling grateful for this time. To tune inward and move and breathe. Find patience. Take about 5 more breaths here in stillness. Feeling a little calmer with every exhale. Your next inhale, let those arms float up overhead. Nice big stretch up. Exhale, take a side bend to the right. You can hold your hands over your head or let the right hand fall to the mat. Exhale through the side bend. And at your own pace, you'll inhale to extend back up. And exhale to switch sides whenever you're ready. Inhale those arms up through center. This time on your exhale, you'll twist towards the right, bringing the left hand outside the right elbow, gaze is over that right shoulder. Left hand outside the right knee, sorry. And then inhale through center. Arms reach up, exhale to twist towards the left. Inhale those arms up through center. Exhale, hands through heart center, down to your sides. We'll bring our hands on either side of our hips for support. So you can gently lean back, release your feet out in front of you. Maybe hips wide. Start to walk those heels towards your bottom and then use your palms to push yourself up, lift your seat, come on into that yogi squat. Shoulders are away from ears. You can use your elbows inside the knees to help push them wider. You can also stay seated on a block here for support or rise up a little higher if it's too much for your hips today. 3 more breaths here. For one of those breaths, we'll exhale, drop the left hand down in front of the left foot. Inhale, peel the right arm up, gaze up at that hand. It's a light twist. You can take a full breath if you'd like. Whenever you're ready, on an exhale, you'll drop that right hand back down. It'll land in front of the right foot. And on an inhale, you'll peel the left arm up, feeling a twist as your knee pushes against the back of your right arm. Feel that twist right underneath your right shoulder blade. And on an exhale, we'll bring that hand back down. Hands are in front of you on the mat. Whenever you're ready, inhale, head drops down, hips lift up, and you can square the feet off to land in your forward fold. From your forward fold, continue to breathe in and out through the nose. Let that head hang heavy. Maybe gently twist your head, yes and no. Opening up a bit through the neck. And breathe. Those feet can be hips width distance, if not a little wider. Whatever feels best. And keeping legs straight, maybe a micro bend in that knee. We'll drop the right hand down on tented fingers so your palm is lifted. Inhale to peel that left arm up, gaze up at that left hand, taking a gentle twist. If you feel your right knee wants to bend here as you twist towards the left, let it bend. You'll find a deeper opening. Maybe then you can even flatten the palm. And exhale that left hand down. Inhale to switch sides. Again, either on tented fingers or let that left knee bend deeply. Maybe you flatten that palm. Either way, just breathing through the twist here, opening up through the backs of the legs one by one. Nice big inhale. Exhale, bring it down, forward fold at the top of your mat. Find a bend in the knees. Inhale, roll your body all the way up to standing. Arms can sweep up overhead if you'd like. And let's exhale, hands through heart center, down to our sides, landing into Tadasana, our mountain pose. Nice and proud. Toes all equal on the mat, hips square, palms open and vulnerable, shoulders pulled back and down, chest is open and strong, gaze is forward. Let's take 3 energizing breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. One more breath. Inhale, arms sweep up overhead. Exhale, forward fold, bring it down. Let the head be heavy. Inhale, find that halfway lift, forming a 90-degree angle at the waist. Feel your shoulders pull back and down. Hands can rest on the thighs or the knees. Exhale, bend the knees, fold it down. Head drops, hands reach the floor. Inhale to roll back up through a halfway lift. Those legs will straighten out. And at your own pace, exhale to roll back down, forward fold. One more at your own pace. Inhale, find that halfway lift. Exhale, fold it down, plant the hands, step or hop the feet back. We'll find our high plank. Nice big inhale in your plank. Exhale, lower it on down, either through your chaturanga or lower knees, chest, and chin for your 8-point pose. Bring your belly down to the mat. Hands underneath shoulders will warm up our lower back a little bit. Inhale through baby cobra, lift that chest. And again, at your own pace, exhale to drop it back down. We'll take 2 more. Nice deep inhale to lift that chest off the mat. Maybe getting a little closer to up dog. Maybe you shake your hips a little bit. Find some cracking in that lower back. Exhale to bring it back down. 1 more. Inhale, lift it on up. Push through the chest, finding that back bend. And on an exhale, we'll move through tabletop. Tuck the toes, send it on back to down dog. From your down dog, inhale, bend the left knee, straighten the right leg. Exhale, drive that right heel towards the mat. Nice deep breaths here. And then inhale, switch, bend the right knee, straighten the left. Use that exhale to really drive that left heel down into the mat. At your own pace, inhale to switch. Exhale, right heel reaches through the floor. And inhale to switch. Exhale, left heel drops. Inhale, bend both the knees. Really hike those hips up. Feel that shoulder lock in that ball and socket joint. Straight spine as tailbone lifts, and exhale, straighten through the legs. Both heels reach towards the floor. Inhale, float that right leg up for 3-legged dog. Exhale, bend the right knee, open up through the right hip. Option to stay here, or let the right foot fall all the way over onto the left side. Right hand peels off the mat, opening up into rock star. Either way, we're just finding a nice opening on the inside of that right hip. If you did come into rock star, it's an inhale to flip back over through 3-legged dog. We'll all square off those hips, re-straighten that right leg, reach it back long as your left heel reaches towards the mat. On an inhale, pull that right knee into the right elbow. Exhale to hold here. Nice big inhale, send that foot back into 3-legged dog. And then exhale, draw that knee forward again. This time we'll place it outside the right hand, setting up for a lizard pose. So you can drop the left knee and untuck the left toes. I like to roll onto the outer edge of my right foot, really opening up through that hip. And from here, you can stay on the palms. You can come to fists if it's a lot on your wrists. Or maybe you're ready to drop down onto your forearms, get a little bit deeper into the posture. Coming back to that breath, in and out through the nose, being patient here, nourishing the hips, and feeling gravity help you get a little more open as you breathe. We're going to take 4 more breaths here. Optional bind. So option to bend the left knee, reach back with the right hand for that foot, and engage that quadricep. Or stretch it out, really. One more full breath here. So if you're in a bind, you might want to use that exhale to release the left foot back down. And as you're ready, on an inhale, float that right foot back up to the mat. Bring your hands to frame that foot. Tuck the left toes, lift the left knee. We'll get nice and strong here in our low lunge. And inhale, lift on up through that high lunge, right knee over right ankle. Check in with that spine. Straight spine, ribs weave together. Exhale, sink into the lunge. One more breath. On an inhale, right hand reaches back, left arm reaches forward. Find that twist. 3 breaths here. You're so strong. One more breath. Beautiful. Inhale, swing those arms up through center, send them back overhead, find a back bend. Exhale, forward fold, frame the right foot. Step it back to meet the left. You have an optional vinyasa here. Otherwise, just send it on back to down dog. 3 or 4 breaths for vinyasa leaves you an opportunity to also sink back into child's pose if that feels better. And we'll meet back in down dog in 2-ish breaths, probably 3, because it is slow flow. On an exhale, settle back into your downward facing dog. Heels drop towards the floor. Inhale, float that left leg up, 3-legged dog. Exhale, drop that right heel into the mat. Inhale, bend the left knee, opening up through that hip. Option to take it into rock star, letting that left leg fall all the way over to the right. Left arm peels off the mat. Chest is open. And breathe. Rock star variation, you can always drop that right knee down. I'm more worried about keeping that left hip open. On an inhale, take it back over, 3-legged dog. We'll all extend that left leg long again. Take your time. On an inhale, draw that left knee towards the left elbow, hovering it in your high plank, and exhale to hold. Nice big inhale. Exhale, send it back to 3-legged dog. Inhale, draw that knee forward again. Place it outside the left hand. Lizard on the other side. We'll drop the right knee and tuck the right toes. And settle into any variation you like. Again, I really like to roll onto the outer edge of that left foot. Really open up through that hip. This side does not have to look the same as the other side. Find what works for you here and breathe. If you want to try the bind, go for it. There's no commitment. You can always drop back out of it. But you don't have to reach that foot. You can always just try bending that knee and seeing how that goes. And breathe. One more full breath here. Take your time. Inhale to roll that left foot back up and scoot it between the hands. At your own pace, let your hands frame that foot. Right toes tuck, right knee lifts. Nice and strong through that low lunge. We'll inhale the upper body up. Let the biceps frame the ears and exhale to sink into the lunge. Trust your strength, have patience, straight spine, and slow breath. On an inhale, we'll reach our left arm back and our right arm forward, finding that twist, and breathe. And one more nice deep breath. Inhale to swing through center, sending arms overhead, finding that back bend. And exhale, forward fold, hands frame the foot. Left foot steps back to meet the right. You have an optional vinyasa, or just send it back to down dog. Once you make it to down dog, inhale, walk those feet to those hands. Find your way to forward fold at the top of your mat. Inhale and exhale in your forward fold. Let the knees bend. Inhale, roll it all the way up to standing. Slowly, slowly. Arms can reach up overhead. And let's exhale, hands through heart center, down to our sides. Tadasana, our mountain pose. Nice deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. Inhale, arms reach up high. Exhale, hands to heart center in our Tadasana. Inhale, up on the balls of those feet, lifting the heels. Exhale, start to sink down into chair. Sink down as low as you can in your Utkatasana before you need to drop those heels. Just a little balancing practice, seeing how far you can go with those heels lifted, with those calves engaged. And then once you get to your Tadasana, hands in prayer, inhale to lift the chest, tuck that tailbone under. Exhale to twist your body towards the right. You can keep your body upright, or you can hook that elbow and push open through the chest. It's up to you. We have 3 breaths. Strengthening the lat muscles here. Inhale through center in your Utkatasana, lift that chest. Exhale, twist it to the left. Option to hook that elbow on that knee. 2 more breaths here. Inhale through center in your Utkatasana. Exhale, maybe sink it a little deeper. Nice big inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Release the legs, release the head. Feel them straighten, feel those quads disengage. Beautiful job, everyone. Nice deep inhale and exhale. Let the knees bend. Inhale, roll it all the way up to standing. Let those arms fly up overhead. And hold them overhead, biceps framing the ears. From here, we're going to root down nice and strong on our left foot. Let the right foot come long behind us, those toes touching the bottom of the mat. Moving towards a warrior 3 here. So nice strong inhale to find alignment. And exhale with control, start to hinge the upper body forward and lift that right leg into the air. Your hands can move to wherever helps you most. Maybe it's your hips, maybe it's a Superman, maybe it's prayer. Striving for that straight line from the tip of your head down to the tip of your right toes. Shoulders away from ears, relaxed. Breathe, trusting your balance. If you fall out of it, just try again. 2 more breaths, you got it. With control, start to hinge back up to standing, but pull your right leg through, right knee lifts to your waist height. Exhale, right ankle to left knee as you come back down into Tadasana. Hands can be in prayer. You can even bring your hands to the floor here for support. This pose is challenging, but what I really love it for is that delicious hamstring stretch. So breathe here. You can also totally do this from the floor if you want the stretch and you hate the standing pose. Come on down to your bum, bring your left foot down to the mat, and cross your right ankle over that left knee. Just like this. You can also do it from your back, rolling on down and hugging that left knee towards your chest to find that stretch in the right hamstring. One more breath here. And then inhale, stretch up, release the right leg. Let's all exhale to find a forward fold, release. You can shake out the legs, you can gently shake out the head. The other side will be the same, but I will not explain so many variations. But know that they are all options for you. When your legs feel nice and shook out, let those knees bend and inhale to roll on up to standing. Arms sweep up overhead and then they stay there as you exhale, settle into your strength. Root down nice and strong on that right foot. Let the left foot come long behind you, those toes on the ground. Take a second to push that foot into the mat, get a nice stretch to the front of that ankle. As you're ready, nice big inhale, pull shoulders away from ears. Exhale, start to hinge at the hips. Upper body comes down in front of you, left leg raises up behind you, finding that straight line, breathing through your warrior three. Again, if you fall back out of it, just try again. We're here for 5 breaths. You got it. Gift yourself the effort. That's all you can ask for. 3 more breaths. With control, keep it steady. Slowly, slowly start to hinge up to standing. Lift that left knee. And then exhale, hands come to prayer. Left ankle comes to right knee, Utkatasana. Find that balance and breathe here, opening up through that hamstring or finding a variation on the floor. And release. Give in to the posture. 3 more breaths here. Steady as you can. Try and inhale back up to standing, and then with control, exhale that left leg down, forward fold. Beautiful balancing, everyone. Check in with those legs. And let's find one more little sun salutation on this rainy evening. Knees bend, inhale, roll it all the way up. Arms reach up overhead, majestic. Find that back bend and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend the knees, plant the hands, step back through your high plank. Nice big inhale in high plank. Optional vinyasa, or just take it back to down dog. If you're taking your vinyasa, you're exhaling through that lower. Inhaling through that up dog or baby cobra, maybe king cobra. Exhale, send it on back to down dog. Nice big inhale in your down dog. And exhale, drop the knees. Let the hips sink to the heels. Child's pose. Your knees can be wide if that feels better, but we are going to transition into a puppy pose from here, just so you know. One more breath in your Balasana, in your child's pose. And then start to lift the hips up, Crawl those hands forward. Let the tailbone curl. Let the chest reach down for the mat. Into puppy. Chin can come to the mat, or you can keep your forehead down, whatever's more comfortable. And from your puppy pose, inhale on up through the forearms, bring the palms to the mat, making our way to a regular old tabletop. Hips stacked over knees, shoulders stacked over wrist. Inhale that left arm up towards the sky. Exhale, thread the needle. The left arm comes underneath the right armpit. Left shoulder comes down to the mat, head comes down to the mat. And then you can either reach your right hand overhead to help push you into a twist, or wrap it around your back, help pull you into the twist. Breathing into the nice opening we feel along our left shoulder blade. Find a place where you are feeling opening in that left shoulder blade from this pose, and settle in and breathe. Eyes can close, head can be relaxed. And at your own pace, let that right hand slide back down next to your face. Inhale, push on up. That left arm is going to re-extend towards the sky. And we're actually going to exhale, bring that left forearm down to the mat, palm facing up, about halfway between your knees and your right hand. Coming into a self-massage position. So from here, you're supporting yourself in your right hand. You're gonna lift your right knee up and bring it up to your forearm. Give yourself a little massage with that knee, drawing circles into the left forearm with that knee. I'm gonna change my position so you get another perspective. Just being gentle here, little circles. We put a lot on our wrists today, a lot on our arms, giving them a little loving, nurturing attention, showing our gratitude for their strength and their support. And then inhale, you can release, bring that left hand back down to the mat, move through your neutral tabletop, take a cat-cow if that feels good. And as you're ready, inhale, float that right arm up, gaze up at that right hand, feel that opening through the right shoulder. Exhale, thread the needle, right arm comes underneath the left armpit, head comes down to the mat. And left arm either reaches overhead or wraps around your back. You can try a different variation than you did on the right, or on the left rather. Just breathing through that space, opening up in our shoulder blade. Breathing in and out through that nose, letting that breath continue to be slow. Few more breaths here. And as you're ready, let that left hand slide down next to your face. Inhale, peel that right arm up towards the sky. And we'll exhale the right forearm down to the mat in front of our knees, palm towards the sky, and lift that left knee, bring it to the right forearm. I'll give you this alternate perspective. I think it's a little clearer. Just drawing gentle circles with the knee, finding a little bit of massage for that forearm, not pushing too hard, moving nice and slow, just a little bit of nurturing. And then on an inhale, release, find your neutral tabletop. I'm going to show you one more self-massage from this position. Bring that left knee to the back of the right calf. And again, just draw some little circles. You can walk that knee up and down that leg. If your wrists are tired, come on down to the forearms. If you want to make this really brutal, you can bring the left knee to the right calf and then start to sit back. That's a really hard push. It's super intense. Probably if you are like familiar with the sensation of deep massage. Otherwise, just stick with those little circles. One more breath. And release. Switch sides. Right knee finds the back of the left calf. Find spacing in the body here that works for you. Breathing through it, recognizing that a lot of times discomfort in massage comes from a need for massage. And just be gentle, be mindful. 2 more breaths. And that's it. Release through your tabletop. Simply inhale to sit up on your heels. Nice deep breath, bringing our head back up above our body. And then swing those legs around. Find your Dandasana. Legs extended forward. Move that sits fat out of the way if necessary. Spine is straight, shoulders are back. Nice deep inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Bring it down towards those feet. Your knees can bend. I like to bend my knees, hold on to my toes, then straighten my legs. But you can also hold on to the shins, bring your hands to the sides of the mat, hold on to those ankles. Wherever you're at for today is absolutely perfect. And try and feel a stretch in the lower back, pulling those shoulders back and down, letting the extension come from the lower spine rather than the upper spine. Maybe keep that gaze down. Breathe. One more breath here. And then as you're ready, inhale to release and exhale to slowly, slowly, little by little, lower that upper body down to the mat. We'll settle right into Shavasana here. Unless there's anything else you feel like you need, go ahead and tuck those shoulder blades safely underneath your body. Palms splay open, toes fall open, eyes close. And from all that movement to all this stillness, feel your body settle in. Feel gravity pulling each part of you deeper into the mat. Allowing gravity to deepen our practice as it always does. And find a place where you can lie comfortably with patience and gratitude. And come back to that breath in and out through the nose for just a couple minutes. Feel everything let go a little bit more, second by second, breath by breath. And allow yourself to just be. And take a nice deep breath. Feel your ribs rise. If you have the time and space to extend your practice today, feel free. Otherwise, bring a little bit of awareness back into each breath. And take your time, find your way to a fetal position on one side, using your bottom arm for a pillow, whatever side's more comfy. And from there, take a breath or two. Whenever you're ready, that top arm supports you as you push yourself back up to a comfy seat. Again, eyes can still be closed if it's comfy for you. And hands can rest wherever's comfy for you. It's the theme of my class, just be comfortable. And we'll wrap up our time together with 3 deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. So inhale to sigh. Bow your third eye to heart center. Send yourself some loving gratitude for finding time to be on your mat today. Some loving gratitude to your fellow Sangha, your community who joined you. And some loving gratitude to the thousands of generations of people that have shared with us our yoga practice. I bow in honor and gratitude for all of you. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you, thank you. Looks like the rain has stopped, which is nice. Hope you all have a lovely post yoga evening, a lovely week, and I'll see you all soon. I think it was next week, our last week in June already, which is crazy. I have no face in this light. I promise I'm here. I'm just a glowing body right now.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jenny.
Thanks, Brian. Thank you, David.
Awesome practice.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks, Jeanette.